gentlemen, I got something to show you. See, right now it's covered with road salt. I got to get back further. This is a Dodge minivan. It's called a Grand Caravan. Get back here a little ways. I'll tell you, I have trouble getting back. You guys can see, this is, let me show you on this ground here. That's this pure ice on the ground. Anyway, there it is. It's a Dodge Caravan. And it's in pretty good shape. It's all covered with road salt right now. Completely covered with road salt. You can see it on the windows. But it's in good shape. It hasn't got any... I lower down there to the lower quarter panels and stuff. You can see there's no real rust on it anywhere. Pretty good shape that way. Let's take a look inside. Go in here. Darker in here. Now, okay, got these seats. Now, these are the front seats. Right here. Let me sit in the seat here while we're filming. That's the driver's seat. Got these front seats. And it's in the rear here. It's got these rear row seats. So these seats weigh a lot. I'm going to be taking them all out, the seats in the back. I got a lot of work to do. I'm going to remove them. And here's up here the roof. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut right here. Right between this line right here. I'm going to cut up this way. And I'm going to cut the ceiling open. The whole ceiling all the way back. Of course, the ceiling's about 7 feet long here. So I'm going to cut a nice long hole and wide hole. But I got to be a little bit careful. You see these vents here? I'm not going to cut past them on both sides, the vents. I'm going to leave those vents in place. Of course, I'm going to take out these ceiling lights. And I'll tell you, I'm going to put on the top, see, I'm making this thing into a camper. I'm going to take these seats out, and I'm going to put a cabinet along there up to this door here, to the doorpost, to the back of this front seat. I'm going to attach it to that doorpost. And, of course, this other door over here slides open. So what I'm going to do is, I can have storage in underneath the cabinets there that's easily accessible when you slide that door open. And when you slide that door open too, you're going to be able to use the counter as a countertop. See? And that's where I'm going to put my batteries, down near the floor, just under there. So it's easily accessible to the batteries. And there's enough room between that door and the back of that door, right there, to put about 4 AGM batteries, 100 amp hours each. And of course, they'd be low to the floor. So they'd be low down to the floor, so the center of gravity would be nice and low, because they're pretty heavy. They weigh about 60 pounds a piece. So it's about 240 pounds, so the 4 batteries. But that'll give me 400 amp hours. I'll put in a 1500 watt inverter. And I'm going to be running the wires up inside this post here. What I'm going to do is up on the roof, when I cut this open, the roof, I'm going to build a box up there out of pine wood. Up on the roof. The box is going to be about 3.5 feet tall. Okay, so that's the interior of this thing. And let's go take a look. We're going to take a look at the engine. I'm going to start her up right now. Let me slide this door shut. Okay, let me get behind the wheel. I want you guys to listen to this engine. Now, this thing's got 125,000 miles on it. You ever heard anything start so nice? Now listen. Quiet. Runs nice, doesn't it? the door ajar signal, and the non-seatbelt is on. Of course, I haven't got my seatbelt on. It's showing 212,000 kilometers, which is around 212,000 kilometers, around 125,000 miles, somewhere in that area. Okay, let's take a look at the engine. I have to be real careful of this ice here. It's on top of the snow. And I'm going to tell you, you can go down on that so quick and easy. You got to pick these patches to walk on where there's like, or pick maybe a spot where there's snow. Try to get up here on here. Careful not to fall. Here's the engine. Of course, everything's covered with road salt. Really, considering the northern climate, all the engines look like this. But 3.3 liter. Nice and smooth, no knocks or anything. I'm going to take and I'm going to clean the throttle body and put it back on. I don't know if anybody's cleaned the throttle body in a long time. Probably they have, but he's done a lot of work on it, the guy that had it, you know. I'm going to shut her off. So this is what I'm going to work with, you know. Boy, you got to be really careful of the ice today. There's a lot of ice everywhere. Now I'm going to shut her off. Pull my key out. And I've got to shut the hood.